Hey, what's going on, guys? Today for you, I've got a Football Manager 2020 experiment. We have simulated 10 years into the future to see how the Premier League is looking, teams, players, all of that. So I hope you guys enjoy this video today. Make sure to leave a like on it. I'll greatly appreciate that. I'm going to have a few more experiment videos coming. So you see something else on the channel for Football Manager videos. But if you're new to the channel, I have got a lower league management series, a lower league series with Bath City. I'll leave that on the video. There should be the eye in the top corner if you want to click that. If you're new around here, make sure you check it out. That's my long series for the year, lower league series. So we're going to get into this. So first of all, this was the 10th season. This was the 10th season in this save. In FM20, you can see how the Premier League's looking. It has Brentford there getting relegated, Southampton, Crystal Palace. Who else is there? Leeds United. They still afloat there, just ever so barely on the goal difference. Wolves, Norwich, Burnley, Leicester, Brighton, Swansea, West Ham, Everton, Aston Villa, Tottenham, Bournemouth, who finish in 6th. Pretty decent finish by them. Manchester City outside of top 4. You would say that's pretty massive. Yeah, we'll talk about something with Man City. Then Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, and Arsenal. Big for them winning the title. So we're gonna go into the stages. Or we can go to the history, we can go to past winners. And why I said it's big for Arsenal, it's the first time. It's the first time Arsenal have won the league. And since that 2003-04 season. So that's massive. Massive for Arsenal to win. But why I said it was big for Manchester City not making Champions League, not making top 4. Look at how many times they won. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. That's pretty respectable. That's, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then they were runner-up just once. So yeah, winning those battles, and then a couple other seasons came third. So they've done pretty well in the save. A team that has a big focus is Man United. How many runners-up? Look at this, to Liverpool there. That's 3 in a row. That would be tough. 3 in a row. 3 years in a row, runners up. Not just 3 over this time, and then the last 2. They just haven't been able to get a win. So we'll quickly check out Manchester United for a second. Who's they don't have a manager. They don't have the manager at the moment. That could say really a lot for me. So if we click on managers, Zinedine Zidane was there. How about this? After Solskjaer, yep, he lasted a year. Hashtag Solskjaer out. Are you Solskjaer out or Solskjaer in? Let me know in the comments. Then Mike, he came in. Mike Phelan, he was just short-term, interim. Then Vladimir Weiss, there. he was previously was the manager of Georgia, so that felt like a bit of a left field signing, I guess you can say, and he was at the helm for a decent amount. Look, 5 years, almost 6 years, but then Zidane came in and he just got sacked. So, yeah, where is he now? He's still unemployed after that, and he did have a spell at Bayern for 4 years. So, I always love taking a look into a save this long because there's stories in it. Look, Zidane went from Real Madrid to Bayern to Manchester United. There's stories within it. Though in this video, we're only looking at Premier League. Let me know if you want me to do another one for La Liga or something like that. But I thought, yeah, it's good to check the Premier League to see how things are faring. But I guess Arsenal, they won the league in the 10th season, so you might want to see how their team is faring, how they're looking at. Media prediction was 5th. So we're going to take a look, sort by the average rating. So their best players of the season, some are going to be regens, like you see. I want to see maybe some real players, Junior Torre, Haaland. I don't get it. They signed Erling Haaland. Why do they loan him out to Red Bull Salzburg? Please let me know. We need to please explain, right? If you had him, why would you be loaning him out? Is it because he's been failing the last few years? But they weren't giving him a proper go if you look at the stats. So I don't really get it. Did the Premier League destroy his career? stay stay away. Erling in saves. Don't sign for a Premier League team because it's not going to suit you well. You're going to sign for Manchester City. They're not going to give you a proper go until the season before they sell you, which makes no sense. Funnily, that sometimes, funnily that happens. But then Arsenal did sign him, and then each season he's just played less and less. So probably requesting a start. If we take a quick look at that, if we take a look at their strikers, it seems like they do have a few here. They got a lot of regions. If we take a look, who was their biggest goal scorer? Was that Jan Bergel? Sorry, I pronounced his name. German. He looks fantastic, though. You can understand if he's the main guy up top. So, see a few players. But once more, judging off the average ratings, Kieran Tierney still there as well. He was 31. Obviously, still a young player, so he would still be around or not retired yet anyway. Pretty solid, 36.5 million in his value. So along with that, actually, not just average rating was sought by the value. There's a Joel Collins there, another regen. So of course, 10 seasons in, gonna be pretty hefty with regen. Troy Parrott. Of course, real player. He's got a picture. He's come from he was at Tottenham. Yeah, I remember his name. Yeah. He was at Tottenham in his youth career. So you take a look how he goes for FM20, or for this save at least in FM20. He'll play a bit. Promising talent. And then Manchester City comes calling for 139 million. They lost money, really. Again, didn't give him a proper enough go. Just play off the bench a little bit, not start enough. And then sell to Arsenal, really. And Arsenal, they have a pretty decent player on their hands. He's 27 years of age. So, he should be playing a lot. So without talking about Arsenal too much, I wanted to focus them. They won the league. They won the league in this 10th season. Let's take a look at the best players. Martinez for Manchester United. So he went close. I think they had a decent season. So he's probably arguably the best player in the Premier League at the moment in this season. I mean, he got the most goals, highest average rating. That's an easy way to make that judgment. Thiago Almeida, he got the equal most assists. There he goes at Arsenal. And then Matis Vital, Brazilian lad. Where is he? We're going to just change this attribute analysis. We'll change to the positions. You probably want to see that. If you can see in his profile there, but it's good to take a look like that. That's pretty good for a Burnley, you'd say. He's been at 9 million signing. That's pretty good. He's been around a bit, obviously. Starts out in Brazil for Corinthians. Yeah, he's had an interesting little career there. Signed for Tottenham and then loaned out to Porto, and then Burnley signed him for 9 mil, which, look, that's a bargain. Bargain hunters. Burnley are there. Those are the kind of signings you love to make. Like a team like Burnley, lower Premier League team, or if you're in the Championship as well. If you take a look, if you're newly promoted, just trying to put a similar team, I suppose you can say. Burnley is that level, a team like newly promoted. You could sign someone that cheap and they become almost 40 million value, even when he's 31. So very valuable. That's a bargain signing and a great signing by them there. So once more, average rating. There's a couple. They're regens. A lot of them are regens at this point. You got Rodrigo for Chelsea. He is. I wonder how much they signed him for. 167 million. Chelsea back to splashing the cash. No more transfer bans, hey? How about that? After he's really put a name for himself, he develops really good. Quality player, Rodrigo. Look how good he gets. Very, very nice. Can play him on the left wing. Striker. Knows how to score the goals, as you can see. Quality. So those were basically it. We'll take a look at some of the other teams. Manchester City is probably one you want to take a look at. Take a look at the managers if you click on the teams. Bigger clubs as well to see those managers. But if we take a look at the players. There's going to be regens. These guys at this age, they're going to be regens right there, as you can see. Bonizio. Does he look? They're the same player, guys. They're exactly the same picture. Generated face. Manchester City's best players are full of regens at this point in time. So there's a Fabio Silva. Yeah, I thought he was a real player. Could tell by his name. Fabio Fabio Silva is at FC Porto. See, that's what I mean. Some of you guys, you could look at these younger guys who develop and you might want to try and sign them. You can see how good they get. Even though that's not necessarily the point of this video, not about wonder kids exactly, but that's something you can find from a video like this for sure. So there will be a lot over the save, not just in the Premier League. So, yeah, he's definitely one of them. Fabio Silva. How's Armini? Nicolo Armini. He's 65 million centre-back. Centre-back. I was going to say his height. He's a bit shorter, not great with his jumping rates. So, yeah, just a couple of players. Again, I don't want to focus on every single, or more so one specific team so much. Just want to see some key facts. It's really interesting browsing around. Who's the managers and all that. Pep Guardiola, guys. Pep is at Chelsea. And again, to see the manager movements, this is probably one of the most interesting facts to me. Look, Lampard gone at the end of 2023 season. And then Gasperini, Ed Brand, Marcelo Gallardo. Then Pep has joined and he's been at the helm for a while now, a few years. So it's very interesting. And then maybe we take a look at Liverpool. Klopp, guys, you got to say. I click on managers and Klopp, he's been the only one. He's been there since 20. When you look at, that's amazing. Take a look at that, guys. 13 years, almost 14 years he would be at Liverpool. Obviously from real life, but into this save now as well. And you take a look, some Champions League, Champions League winners as well. Maybe we'll take a look. Yeah, we'll take a look at Champions League while we're at it. They just won. If we go to past winners, Liverpool won the last 2 years, and they picked up some. Look at that, 4 to Klopp's name in FM20 in this specific save. That is massive. In this save, Liverpool have had the best success. And they didn't even lose. No, they've made every final they've made. Well, they've won every final. Yeah, they've won every final they've made. Manchester United won a Champions League though. No Premier Leagues, but you take that, I guess. How about that? Yeah, for some success. But definitely, I think Liverpool being a standout. And as I said, if we go back to Klopp, you see 2 league wins, 14 cup wins, major league honours. You see Premier League and major cup honours there is obviously UEFA Champions League. So he's probably been one of the best managers in this career. Specifically, Alexander Arnold. Alexander Arnold is the captain. Frankie de Jong. It'll be interesting to take a look at Liverpool a little bit. So obviously we're focusing on the best, like the top team, seeing how they're looking. Makes sense. So let's take a look at some guys. Yeah, he's a regen. Bruno Barroso he's a regen as well. He's 27. Let's take a look. Someone who's a bit younger, just in case. I don't want to skip anyone. Well, Alexander Arnold. Yep, highest valued real player, current player. Not generated. No regens or new gens, however you choose to say them. Sammy, no. Peterson, he's 27. Yeah, a couple of these older regens, but Palacios, yeah, he had to be real. He had to be a player. Ezequiel Palacios. So yeah, that's how Liverpool's team's looking. You might point out some other players. Not going to click on every single one. Like Frankie de Jong. That's Irving Lozano. He's a bit older. Yeah, it's like Dybala as well. Paulo Dybala. He's 35, but he's at Liverpool. How long has he been at Liverpool in the save? Whoa, quite some time. They signed him pretty early, 108 million. He's been part of that success. So that's big money spent, but you would say worth it. You would say worth it if you go back to it. Even though not outstanding, Paulo Dybala is more than goals, though. More than goals and assists. His general play would be very, very helpful to a team. That is for sure. So, yeah, we took a look at some of those. Definitely outstanding. And if you're wondering about this, guys, the Europa Conference League, that one, I believe it adds in 2021. Yeah, so if you're wondering about that competition, we can't click on it there in the Champions League. Yeah, we can't click on that for whatever reason. But anyway, yeah, that is that competition, Europa Conference League. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Just wanted to point out the few key things. Yeah, I showed Champions League winners as well, but around the Premier League, who's won the Premier? Maybe FA Cup. So yeah, we see the cup winners. If we go to the FA Cup for a second, we'll say FIFA World Cup. FIFA World Cup. Let's see the World Cup winners in this save. Yeah, Italy and Germany. Brazil runner-up twice. So if we go searching for the FA Cup though, Hold on a second. If we type FA Cup. The Emirates FA Cup. Let's see. Chelsea won right there. Liverpool, unfortunately, they couldn't get more success there, but they won that in the first season. Yep, not too bad. They've won a few FA Cups in this save. You got Liverpool, Man United got one, Arsenal, decent amount in that period. Some that make the final. I mean, you got like Burnley there, Bournemouth, Watford. So yeah, Swansea made it there in 21-22 season. So yeah, very interesting. Very interesting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's something a little bit more different. We'll just go through the Premier League. Obviously, we've got Australia as the background because I'm Australian, so I've got that as my manager. But yeah, this is how the Premier League is looking 10 seasons in. Leave me some suggestions in the comments for more experiment ideas. Maybe if we go into the future like this or anything else, let me know. I want to do a bit more with my series as well, more than just doing a save. But again, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't watched that, my Bath City one, go and watch it. Links for that will be in the description, as I said in the video as well. You can click on it. Make sure you go check that out. And I'll see you guys in the very next video.